Imagine walking into a grand school auditorium, the polished wooden floor gleaming under cool stage lights, every seat filled with expectant faces. Parents whispered among themselves, teachers stood at the sides, and classmates leaned forward, waiting for the next child to speak. It was supposed to be a day of celebration, a time when young voices would rise with confidence and pride. But then the moment came for her, the little girl everyone had been talking about, the daughter of a powerful CEO millionaire whose name carried weight across the city. She was just 5 years old, with light blonde hair tied neatly in a small ponytail, her school uniform pressed to perfection, shiny black shoes reflecting the stage lights. She stood at the front with a small white paper trembling in her hands. But instead of reading her lines or introducing herself like the others had done, she lowered her gaze, lips pressed tight, her tiny shoulders stiff with tension. The room fell into a hush so heavy you could almost hear her heartbeat. Every eye was on her, and yet not a single word came out. In that breathless silence, it became painfully clear, the CEO's daughter refused to speak. Before I continue, don't forget to like this video and subscribe to Kindness Chronicles for more real and emotional stories that touch the heart, because what happens next will truly inspire you. The teachers exchanged uneasy glances, whispering nervously about what to do. The principal, sitting in the front row, tapped his fingers impatiently on his knee, glancing at the girl's father, a tall man in a crisp suit, whose stern expression never changed. Parents murmured, their curiosity mixing with pity. How could it be that the daughter of one of the wealthiest and most influential men in the city could not utter even a single word in front of her peers? Some children in the audience fidgeted, others simply stared, and the stage lights seemed to grow brighter with every passing second of silence. But the little girl stood frozen, clutching that crumpled piece of paper like it was her only lifeline. And then, as if fate had written the script differently than anyone could imagine, a struggling teacher named Miss Claire stepped forward. She wasn't the kind of teacher who stood out in a crowd. She didn't wear expensive clothes or carry an air of authority like others did. Instead, she was known for her simple blue dresses and the warm smile she gave every child, even when she herself was fighting invisible battles. She lived in a tiny apartment on the far side of town, often skipping meals to stretch her paycheck far enough to cover rent and bills. Colleagues pitied her, some even looked down on her, but none could deny the love she carried for her students. And in that moment, as she watched the young girl trembling alone on the stage, something inside her stirred, a fierce determination that no child should feel abandoned or helpless, not even the daughter of a millionaire CEO. Miss